Well, I just thought I would turn the video on and shoot from the hip, as they say. How do you know if you are making the right decision in life? That's the big question. How do we know, or how do you know you are making the right decision in life? And wouldn't it be nice if we all had a crystal ball? Wouldn't it be great if we could just tap into that inner soul or the heavens or the universe and be able to receive that information or receive that decision immediately? That's what we're all hoping for. That's what we would all love to do. Click that subscribe and the bell for any future notifications, because what I'm going to be sharing with you, especially over the coming months, is all about how do you know if you're making the right decisions, because I am currently making a very big life decision. And at the end of the day, I'm not always sure, I won't be sure as to whether or not it has been the right decision. However, there are signs and there are signals that help you along the way to push you forward or to keep the journey going. And I have been receiving that momentum, you could call it momentum, that pushing forward, receiving those signs. And I've been meditating, the power of meditation. I've always been on my channel here talking about or creating meditation videos for you to view and for you to listen to every single day. And I have been meditating every single day for years. And it helps me through those times of uncertainty, insecurity, decision making. It really does help, because there is a difference between making a decision out of trying and out of pushing very hard, and there is decision making that comes from the inner soul, the decision making that comes from that inner wisdom, that place that knows everything about you, knows everything about the path ahead, and knows how to navigate you around those obstacles and also around those limiting beliefs that come up frequently when you have to make big, bold life decisions like the one I'm making now. The decision that I'm making now is I am upping roots, as they say. I am lifting off. I am, if that's the right word, it's not really the right word. I am moving. I'm moving premises. And I'm not just moving house, I'm actually moving interstate. I'm moving to another state. And I am moving to be closer to my parents. My parents are now in their 70s, early 70s. There's been some major health issues happening as our parents get older. Things start to happen and things start to go wrong. My dad had a major stroke last year, in February of last year, and my mum was diagnosed with breast cancer the year before that, and it's really challenging. It's really challenging to be so far away. I'm here based in New South Wales, Australia, and they are based down in Tasmania. And with COVID as well, that's heightened that void or that gap even further. And it becomes a bit of a struggle to sort of help them, and especially being so far away. And so the decision has come for me to uproot and move all of my stuff, get it all down there. The biggest challenge is there is a stretch of water between the mainland here and getting over to Tasmania. So I just have to do my research, do my homework. The removalist is booked for 5 weeks' time. And it's all about border control at the moment too, because Victoria is closed off. I have to take my car down and I have to get through the borders. So I have to, there's an application process for a pass that can get me through that border through to port. And then I have to board a ferry. It's a very big ferry. It's more like a boat that will go overnight and take me to Devonport. So there is quite a process. I have been sort of monitoring the website to ensure that there's been no dramatic changes. But I mean, they're closing it off to non-essential travelers. However, I do have an address and I am moving. So you can put an application in based on the fact that you're relocating or moving. And the removalist companies are considered essential travelers, so they can transport your goods down to Tassie. So it's a very big move. And again, how do I know that I'm making that right decision in life? You don't. You really don't. However, there are ways to be able to, because it's all, for me, taking action in life on decisions that you make is always important. However, where is that action coming from? Is that action coming from pushing a boulder up a hill type action? Is that action like, here we go again, and it's hard work, and even the idea or the thought of it is uninspiring? Or is it the type of thought that is very, very inspired? And so when you think about the decision that you've made, you actually get quite excited about it. There could be nerves. I know for me, there are nerves about relocating to another state. However, there is, this sense of excitement and the fact that I can be starting a whole new chapter. And I'm just excited to see what will unfold as a result of that. I'm lucky, I'm fortunate that it's only myself now that I have to be concerned with. So I can be that sole person making that decision. And my daughter is based in Sydney with a full-time profession, career and relationship in living down there. And so, I'm 3 hours away from her, north of Sydney. And so, I don't get to see her as often. So the decision has become easier and easier as I've sat with it. It's become easier and easier to make that move and to make that decision. I think my only concern is that I am away from her and I am away from the mainland. If anyone of you here listening to this has heard my story, it's really been me and my daughter for the most of her life. And we are very, very close. Very, very mother and daughter friendships, best friends, because we have been through a lot together. And her father passed away in tragic circumstances when she was 4 years old. And so you can imagine me being that person, being that one to step in, to be that person for her, to be that parent, to be the mum, to be the dad, to be that person to help her through life. And now she's 25, all grown up. And but we, like I said, we're very, very close, and so the decision has been very, very challenging for me. However, she's spread her wings, and she is, enjoying life and enjoying her career and her profession and her relationship. And so it's time for me to now spread my wings and make those decisions, which I have, and head on down and make that move. So I will take you on my journey. It will be part of this process. I will post regular. So getting just very quickly, before I get too sidetracked, which I do a lot, a quick thing about how do you know that you've made the right decision in life. Meditation is a massive tool. It's been a massive tool for me, and especially I've made some massive decisions, really bold business building decisions in, the last 15 years of building businesses. And to make those decisions, you have to have a strength within. You have to find that strength, and you have to find that inspired thought, which leads to inspired action. And today, it's just a small example out of my journey. Today, I've just been sitting on the fence with this move. I meditated this morning. I came out of that meditation with no confusion anymore. And all of a sudden, I get this inspired thought. Okay, I have to phone up. I'll phone up the chemist and I will ask them if they've got any spare boxes, cardboard boxes that I can start packing with. Now, that might be very non-earth shattering. It's something that is very tactical. However, it was inspired. It came through the process of meditation. And once I had made that, or once the thought was received, I got very excited about doing it, because it's going to lead to the bigger picture. It's going to lead to that bigger vision. So all of a sudden, I became quite excited about going to get some boxes from the chemist, go in, rummage through those dumpsters and pull those cardboard boxes out, because I knew where it was going to lead ultimately. So meditate, that inspired thought that you get that actually makes you feel good, act upon that inspired thought. It turns into inspired action, and that inspired action leads to the right decision that you are making in life. And keep following that intuition, keep following that inspired thought, leading to inspired action, and it'll be amazing how quickly you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So that's my message in amongst all of this uncertainty and chaos in the world at the moment that we have due to COVID. And me moving in such awkward times. It's all about hope at the end of the day. It's all about hope. It's all about having a vision and moving towards that vision regardless of the situation that you're currently in. So yeah, meditate. I've got some tools. I've got some tools for you on my channel. So I would recommend that you subscribe to my channel. Click that bell for notifications, so you will hear from me over the coming months, especially to do with this move. You will also get some interesting business building tips, especially now in these times as well. How can I work from home successfully, but also, more importantly, know that I can make the type of choices that I want to in life. So for me, my choice is that I can live anywhere I want. So I can go down to Tasmania, be close to my parents if they need help. But also I can, once COVID settles, once things settle down here, I can then hop on a plane and go and visit my daughter on a regular basis on the mainland. And the only way that I can do that is through being able to have choice in life. And so it's very important right now to be able to have that choice, have hope, have choice, and, you know, that freedom. So I hope you enjoy this video. Like I said, click the subscribe button, click on that bell to be notified of any future posts. And also there should be a couple of videos here, and they are meditation videos that you can go and check out. Those meditation videos are the exact same videos that I am watching on a daily basis.